means that they're going to be, taxpayers will be footing the bill for the profits that are going to be going into pharmaceutical companies. We are expanding our trade. I want to be careful to highlight that this is framework. Again, we're talking about the framework for the agreement, how we negotiate with these partners, and this has got people inside the U.S. government a little nervous because it looks like we're bowing down to Big Pharma, which already makes a lot of money and was already the beneficiary of, under the Bush administration with Medicare Part D. And in 2015 alone, we'll be spending roughly $76 billion of U.S. taxpayer money will go to Big Pharma.
So that just means more money for them. That's their...
It does, and the point of this is, you know, it costs hundreds of millions of dollars, is what Big Pharma says, to develop a drug. And we know that you have to wait X number of years before we can get generics. And we all know when we go to the pharmacy that we get a prescription, and the second the generic comes out, the cost goes way down.
Sure.
So that saves us money. But what that's going to do when we look at it in the broader spectrum of trade is they're going to go after these other countries, and they're going to say, look, you've got to abide by our rules, and you can't be using these generic drugs. And one has to question what's going on in Canada, because we know Canada offers very reasonably priced drugs.
So why would the U.S. seek this kind of international trade deal? Excuse me.
That's the billion-dollar question. Folks over at Doctors Without Borders are going to, they've already stipulated that if this deal goes out, that there's going to be a huge shift in cost to foreign countries that are assets going to line the pockets of these big pharmaceutical companies. And we won't know the particulars of this again until something is sent to Congress. And right now the president, he signed TPP,
right?
So that's signed, but now they're going through and negotiating the trade. So once the document is sent over to Congress, then Congress is going to have a look at it. The rest of us will all be able to have a look at it. But the critics of Big Pharma, and there are a lot of them, they're out there saying that, look, this is not a good deal for the American taxpayer, and it may hurt countries overseas as well.
Well, as always, thank you for your time. I know that you'll, of course, keep us informed on what the latest is every single Sunday.